Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 3, and I am Ryuuji. Before we get into all my achievements and everything, I want to talk a little bit about the channel and the series and some of the complications that I've had going along the way getting all these achievements that I'm trying to get. First and foremost, I'm going to be trying to upload a video every 2 weeks, 2 times a month due to busy schedule, busy time in game, because doing this I learned that doing all these achievements as a sprout isn't as easy as, hey, I want to go do this, I want to go do that. Like, I can't just say I want to do a Criterion dungeon or I want to do Savage Raids and, work on that, because I don't have all that. I don't even know where to go for Criterion dungeons. I don't even have a Savage Raid unlocked, and I know about them because I watch other videos and I hear these things, and for me they're just like buzzwords right now, but eventually I want to get to them. But that being the case, I can't just go and do them, so I have to work on other things to get there. I'm working on story on the side to try to get myself to that point where I can actually do these things. But trying to do that and juggle achievements is very, very hard for me. Along with my current work schedule, I'm working 6 days a week, so this is difficult, but it's been a lot of fun. There also been some times where I was kind of maybe falling asleep while trying to get some crafting things in. It happens. I was enjoying doing them, but I stayed up late trying to get them done in time, and it's tough, but it's been an enjoyable experience. So I just want to give an update on how frequently I want to hopefully post, even though I do want to post like some odd videos here and there, maybe some highlights of this or that, or something I think are funny that doesn't make it into its own video. But that's the plan for the video, barring this one. I plan on making like a beginning part of it like next week. I believe we have scheduled for Palace of the Dead. So we're going to take a base look at Palace of the Dead and how to pretty much unlock that and go from there. But it's going to be a surface level type thing, at least for now. Because while I have to go and do and unlock a lot of things, I can't just dedicate all my time to one thing. Because a lot of these things, they either take time or I'm just not a high enough level to do so. So that being the case, it's kind of difficult. So we're going to take a surface level look at it, and I'm going to try to explain what I do know when I go and do it, and then maybe make an update video later on, hey, this is how I did this. So hopefully the beginning videos are entertaining enough, and the later videos are even more entertaining when I actually have a grasp on everything I'm doing. So hopefully it's Palace of the Dead next week. It may not be, due to the other complication that I went into, and that leads into the other complications. The other complications being, I have to work on certain achievements through a little bit of time. Like, I was going and trying to get rid of some of my blue quests after I finished with all my crafters, and I accidentally did some of the allied quests or beast tribal quests or whatever they're called now, because they were called something different pre-Dawn Trail, and then they completely changed the name. So I accidentally did one of those, so it's like, okay, well maybe that's going to be next week. But the other issue is now it's going to take a lot longer to actually do those quests. It's going to take months of time to do it because you can only hand in 3 a day until you like level them up or something. But that's a different video altogether. So what I'm going to be doing is working towards some things base level and then giving an update. It kind of goes hand in hand with what I just said before. Other than that, there's a lot of achievements in this next part, so it's gonna be more of me kind of like telling you step by step and like showing you when I get those achievements. So before I actually do that, I'm gonna show you some of the funny moments that happened while I was doing it, because sometimes I streamed it, sometimes I just did it alone, hence the me falling asleep part. But I'm gonna show you some of what I consider funny moments, and hopefully my editor considers funny moments, and hopefully you consider funny moments. So after all this, that being the case, here's some funny moments. I can't remember. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just do that, and if you, what the fuck? It looks like he's licking his belly. What a weirdo.
Damn, he's getting in there.
Yeah.
The dirty lint.
That's what I'm saying. It's like going right for the belly button.
I've never seen a man get so in there.
Donut. That's when you just RKO them. Easy.
I've mastered the art of finding a good way to just walk away.
Or Batista bomb them. That works even better.
Me.
A throat punch also works.
I didn't even see her through my thick gun.
You know I like sticking to the classics. A good old throat punch, man. Sounds a lot
The
fun.
prone got.
And you know what happens if the throat punch doesn't work, Rogue?
The ball kick?
A kunt punt.
We're on the same page.
Yeah, just different genders. Do. Oh, my nads.
What? Pin that. Pin that. That's going in whatever video. This.
I think we could. We might just have to make some shorts or something.
That just might even be, I don't know, a sound clip. I don't know. That's staying.
Remember, we're trying to make the YouTube channel family friendly. But I shall mind the rocks. Well, I'm definitely gonna go with these ones. Okay. Don't question how I mine. I'm a pro. I don't know. I don't know how I was able to do that, but I'm just that good, guys. You too can be as good as me with a little patience and practice and level of skill. Alright, chat. So while I'm gathering, I am thinking of this past weekend where I had to travel like an hour to get one of my favorite types of drinks. It's Fuji apple sake, and it's delicious. But no place sells it near me, and that's upsetting. So while I was thinking about while I'm gathering, in the comments below, tell me what is the most you've gone out of your way for a food item. Mine isn't an hour, if we're being honest. I drove like 2.5 hours for a pizza, or for a burger place. Because I had it in another location and it was really good, and I was like, hey, they just opened one up near me, let's go. So that is the furthest I've traveled for it, for something that I wanted. And I think I'm abnormal. I would gladly drive like 4 hours for a food item. A lot of people wouldn't, though. Oh, actually, not just a burger place. Okay, so a little bit of rambling, but that's okay, because what is this for other than, you know, talking and having a good time? I like sushi. Like, really like it. It's one of my favorite foods. Normal sushi is great. What's even better is conveyor belt sushi. If you have a conveyor belt sushi place near you, it is 100% worth it to go.
Hey, what if I made myself a potato? Would it be less bad that I call you a potato?
I mean, Not really.
I think
but,
I might
you know,
need
it's
a
his
new
new
video
thing.
editor.
Wow.
Can't fire me, I'm firing you.
You can't fire me. I'm the one making the other part of the content. It was like, yeah, I just can't work for a cat girl. You know how they are, cat girl and all that.
How much attitude, so feisty.
I'm a cat. What do you expect?
For you to put your damn claws away.
I can't. I'm mad at the tang.
Call you.
Damn it.
You tried to calm me down when there's water underneath my feet. There is no calm.
Goodbye,
Hey,
bye.
some kitties like
I
water.
bounce?
Get away.
I am not
I
one of them.
bounce.
Get me out of the tub. I just want some milk and go to sleep. Hey, Kuju, you went the same way. How does that make you feel?
They went left. Ew. That's disgusting.
They're dirty little lefters. And I don't mean politically. I mean they just chose to go left.
They go left of the stairs. That's just dumb. That's bad.
What weirdos. I bet they picked the left side of the Twix.
There's a left side. What exactly is the left side of a Twix?
You don't know about their campaign, left side, right side of the Twix? When you eat a Twix, what side do you eat first, left or right?
This is like the argument of like how many holes is in a straw.
No. There's one hole in the straw, but that's not the point. The point is Twix had a whole campaign about eating the left Twix or the right Twix. And if you see a Twix with the left or right on it, or like left only or right only,
Okay, it doesn't dodge if I do this. I guess it doesn't matter.
it's a thing. It was a thing. I don't know if they still do it. Maybe Rogue can put on a left or right Twix thing so people can see if they don't know about it.
Unfortunately, I know about it.
Well, that's because you're cultured.
Is that what that means?
That's what I'm saying it means. Since we're already doing crafting and leveling up our crafters, it can be a pain in the ass to switch between your crafters. Because you have to go and hit character, then you have to hit this little gear set list if you made the gear set list, and then you have to click it to change to Botanist. And now I'm Botanist. Now I have to hit X, and then I have to hit X here. Or I could just hit X here. But, if you want, you can also just put them on your hotbar. So I can just hit that, and now I'm a black mage. Hit that, now I'm a miner. And it is really useful. And they're going to sit there because
there's like that.
You can. Also, this axe, I kind of like this
Don't
axe.
go out that. Oh god.
Anyway, so that's how the easy way to do it. Or you could do it other ways. I don't know. It's up to you. But that's the way I'm doing it, and yeah. Well, everybody, it's time to go through this massive list of achievements I got for this video. It's a little all over the place, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to be going and telling you the achievement while a pop-up shows what achievement I got when I got it. And we're going to tackle this as best as I can while giving you a recap of everything that happened to me during this time. Well, everybody, it's time to go through this massive list of achievements I got for this video. It's a little all over the place, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to be going and telling you the achievement while a pop-up shows what achievement I got when I got it. And we're going to tackle this as best as I can while giving you a recap of everything that happened to me during this time. So, I started out wanting to get Miner done, so that's what I did. I went and got Breaking Hot Rocks in the Sun 4, but that is all gone. It disappeared because my power went out and the recording got corrupted. So, there's that. But after that, I got Breaking Hot Rocks in the Sun 5, which is Achieve Miner level 50. During that, I also got I Found That Miner 2. Got 3 unique mined items. Once I finished with the mining, I decided to go on to Botanist, because obviously, fishing, we'll talk about fishing later. while I was leveling up, I'm like, hey, I'll do some leave quest. And I found out that that is one of the best ways to get level 4 that job. So I got With Axe in Hand 1, which is complete 5 Botanist leave quest. I also got Fear the Reaper 4, which was getting it to level 40. While doing that, I picked up 50 unique items as a botanist to get myself. I found that botanist too. Due to the fact that I was doing so many leave quests, I got In the Outfield 3, which is complete 50 leave quest. Which is complete 50 field levy quest or leave quest. I keep mixing those up. I apologize. But after all said and done, after all the leave quests, I finally got Fear the Reaper 5, which is getting my botanist to level 50. After that, I decided to have a few drinks, and I started doing some dungeons with my friend to kind of shake things up. This was really early on, and I didn't think it was going to be that much of a thing, but it ended up being that much of a thing. So I'm like, I want a break, and I got 2 achievements that really don't matter much for the crafting and gathering, but I got them, so they're going in this video because they were there. The first one was remapping the realm, Copper Bell. So you get these pretty often just doing the hard levels of the mines or of the quest and dungeon itself. Yeah, the dungeon itself. So if you go and do Copper Bell mines on easy or normal and then go on hard, you can get this achievement as well. But apparently that was also my 20th unique instant dungeon raid or trials, which gave me the achievement to the Dungeons 3. After I got done with that, I decided, hey, time to go back to the grind, and started leveling up my blacksmith to get it to level 30. So I got Temper 3. Apparently that also meant I was gonna say, let's do some leave quests, because it's the best way to level up, especially early on. And I got Think Global Quest Local 1, which is complete 10 local tradecraft leave quest. It's a tongue twister. Try to say that 10 times fast. I know I can't. Too dumb. So, did a few more leave quests. Did some more blacksmith leveling. Got it to level 40. And this is where I got Temper 4. While doing this, I'm like, hey, let's kind of just get them to 40 and then just cash in some leave quests, because I was running lower on leave quests and I was trying to math it out. So back to back I get I finished with the blacksmith and decided to go to weaving. So I got that to weaving level 30, which is smiling, styling, and textiling 3. And then after that I got smiling, styling, and textiling 4, which was getting my weaver to level 40. So I got 30 and 40 pretty close after each other. And apparently I can't speak. These are tongue twistering me. Great names, but a huge tongue twister for me. So apparently I am dumb, because I was also doing some leave quests to get to 40. I can't remember quite when I decided it was time to slow down on it. It might have actually been here, and I jumped the gun. Either way, sorry about this video being all weird. It was a weird time for me. I haven't done anything like this. But after handing in some more leave quests, I got Smiling, Styling, Textiling 5, which is achieve Weaver level 50. During that time, I also crafted and reported completion of 50 unique Weaver recipes. So I made that Weaver 1. So I completed like 50 unique Weavers. I did a bunch of leave quests, and I got my Weaver up from 20 to 50. Once I did that, I was like, I need to do these job quests for my crafters. It has to be done. And in order to do that, you actually need to affix materia to the weapon or armor or whatever you're making. I kept asking my friends, and they didn't tell me. They're like, you don't need to worry about that until later on. I'm like, alright. But doing this, I'm like, well, now I actually need to do it. And that's where my problem came in. I didn't know how to do it, so I had to look it up because none of my friends, I asked like 3 people, and I'm like, it's fine. So, if you're like me, and you still don't know how to do it, but somehow you landed up on this stupid Weebs page, I'll tell you how to do it. You go to Central Thanalan, and you go to X23.5 and Y14.2 to get the materia infusability. I brought it up here, and it is literally here. You can see where my marker is here. And once you do all 3 of their quests, you get the materia master person that you could travel to. But you talk to this person, their name is like Fahobas? F,Hobhas. I don't know how to pronounce it. But that's their name. Look for that person, and then you talk to her, and then she's like, oh yeah, you could just do this easily. So you slap something in there, and then you're on your way. That's actually how easy it is. It drove me wild because it was just, that's it? Okay. Well, let's go. So then you do that, and you can put in your then you can go and finish your quest for your jobs. So doing that, I decided, I could put in a materia. There's another slot for materia. I'm just gonna put in another slot for materia, and that's when I got beginner's luck, which was successfully affixed to materia in a piece of gear. Then I had the idea, well, there's a 3rd slot. Can I do a 3rd? Yes, I could. And then I got another achievement, which I make my own luck. And that's get successfully affixed 3 materia to a piece of gear. While doing that, I knew I could work on another one, which was getting, like, so there's an overall one that I have to do, and that is to affix a bunch of materia into things. I don't know how many, but I'm like, well, I have some materia. I'm going to try to make my gear a little bit better, even though it's a waste of materia. So I was focusing on putting materia into my gear to make it just a little bit better. So I could make crafting through these processes just a little bit better. Because I was reusing the armor and stuff. Because that's what I was told to do by people who've omni-crafted before. Or just leveling up crafters. Doing that, I got getting to attached 1, which was successfully affixed 10 materia. I felt that was a good place to stop for that, and then I decided to go back to crafting. Right now, we're only about a 3rd way done with all this stuff, but I'll do goldsmith now, and I got my level 30 goldsmith, which is a heart of gold 3. Now, doing that, you also are going to create items, obviously. I was doing it slow. I decided to try to get as many high quality items as I can, which was good, because then it gave me an eye for detail Goldsmith 1, which was create 100 high quality items as a goldsmith. So, you make some stuff, you make some better stuff, or more gooder stuff, and then boom, you get an achievement. I like it. Naturally, the next achievement I'm going to get is Heart of Gold 4, which is achieve level 40 as a goldsmith. Still doing some leave quests because I got Think Global Quest Local 3, which is complete 50 local trade leave quest. And by doing that, I also got With Gem in Hand 1, complete 5 unique goldsmith leave quests. So some of these just go hand in hand, which is really good. And if you plan out better than I did, you could probably crank out a bunch of these together and, save material and stuff. Heart of Gold 5. That will be that achievement for 5 points. So it's somewhat good, but, I decided to just do it my way, and my way worked fine, and I probably could have optimized a little bit better. But I decided to just do it this way because it was the most fun for me, even though I may or may not have fallen asleep while crafting leave quest. That's not the point here. Anyway, I also apparently got an achievement called Fueling the Storm 1, which is complete 10 survey missions for the Maelstrom. I don't know what that is exactly. Like, I can't remember doing that. But apparently I did it, and Rogue will insert the video here, or past there. But it's somewhere, you might have already seen it. Well, so as I said, I wanted to take a break and, like, kind of crank some stuff out, so I decided to go to, cooking. So, my goldsmith is at level 40, and now my culinary became level 30, which is All in Good Taste 3 for that achievement. During that time, I made that culinarian one, which is 30 unique cooking recipes. So, easy. This is where I'm like, I kind of should probably just gather some of this material because it's just going to be easier in the long run and it's going to save me money. I was trying to do this on a budget. Like, I didn't buy all the crafting stuff that I needed. And since I need my botanist to get everything as well, I decided to go out and farm, I guess? Technically, is farming? No, you can't, okay, I can't farm yet. I don't have a plot of land. But I farm the materials, which is technically farming, but not anyway. So I got an eye for quantity, botanist 1, which was gather 300 items with the gathering boon effects as a botanist. That one was just accidental because I needed to get the items and I didn't want to pay for it because I'm cheap. And it's not as fun if I just buy everything. And I'm broke. I'm like really, really poor in this game. For some reason, my brain's like, you know what I should do? Carpenter. So then I got my carpenter to level 30. Oh, no, wait. I got my carpenter... I made 30 unique carpenter recipes, which gave me... I made that carpenter 1. I don't know what I needed from carpenter to put in my stews. Maybe I needed a ladle. Have no idea. But anyway. I also then went and made 50 unique alchemist recipes, which gives me I made that alchemist 1. Yeah, I've come to the conclusion now. I made that blank is just the same for every... It's not like super... This is a wow, cool new name type thing. It's just I made that blank person, or blank job, and then a bunch of things that you made. So, while working with my editor, we kind of made like a huge list of everything. It's like a massive list. But on the achievements, she put crafting up a storm as an achievement. And I don't know where this achievement is, what it is, but she's going to put it right here. But yeah, I don't know what exactly it is. It could just be a funny moment or something. I have no idea. But apparently I got that if it's an achievement. If it's not an achievement and I completely mess up the word, well, yeah, that's the thing. Now I'm working on Alchemist. I made a ladle, apparently. I put it in a stew, and I hope the starving orphans enjoy it. But I'm working on Alchemist, which got me my level 30 and 40, respectively, which is 'Tis True Without Lying 3 and 'Tis True Without Lying 4. Both of those were pretty easy, pretty standard. It happened like every other thing. It's just like I made a bunch of stuff, and then I put them in. And then that was that. I got the 2 achievements, and decided to go back to cooking to get our culinarian level 40, which is All in Good Taste 4, because maybe I think I needed something from Alchemist into the stew. I don't know. I hope I didn't turn anybody into a frog. I decided to go on the Carpenter because I'm trying to get all of them to 40 and everything. So for Carpenter, I got an Eye for Detail Carpenter 1, which my notes are telling me I am an idiot and I did not write down what this achievement actually gave me or how I did this achievement, but I'm pretty sure it was like X amount of high quality items. Following that achievement, I got Knock on the Wood 3, which is Carpenter level 30. After Carpenter level 30, I got Knock on the Wood 4, which, as you can guess, Carpenter level 40. So now that I'm putting down the saw and the ball pin needle... No, wait, he doesn't use it. Whatever. Ball pin hammer, not a needle. Wonder what a ball pin needle would look like. Regardless, I decided to get my leather worker level 40 somehow. As I said, I'm all over the place with this, but that's tougher than leather 4. And then, so every day I've been handing a fish into my Maelstrom company to level up my fisher. And in doing so, I was able to get the achievement to each according to his needs, Maelstrom 1, which is complete 16 provisioning missions for the Maelstrom. Which, if you don't want to level up any one of these things, you can actually just hand in things to them. It's very slow, and eventually, you have to do other things, but you can bump up your crafters up really, really easily that way without even touching it. A little bit more on that later. After I did my dailies and everything, I decided to go and say, today is the day I do Armorer. And I got an Eye for Detail Armorer 1. Craft 100 high quality items as an Armorer. Easily following that, you guessed it, getting it to level 30 and level 40, which is a Riddle of Steel 3 and the Riddle of Steel 4. If you made it this far, thank you. I really appreciate it. This is a very tough video to go through. I understand. This is probably one that not many people are going to find enjoyable because it's very hard to make crafting fun to people watching. Trust me, it was not easy to think of how to do this in a fun way. And the next videos that I do for crafting are going to be completely different and way better. But now here's where we get to kick it up to 50 for a few of my jobs. And the first one I got was Alchemist level 50. 'Tis True Without Lying 5. After I knocked that one out of the park, I decided to knock on some wood. Specifically, knock on wood 5. Which is Achieve Carpenter level 50. These were pretty tough, but not tougher than Leather 5, which is the next achievement I got, which was Achieve Leather Worker level 50. And since I was handling guild quests, since I was handling... Wow. My handling skills was... that's not PG-13. Since my handling skills are really good with material, my mouth is suffering, but I was able to completely mess up what I was going to say. And what I'm trying to say is I handed in a lot of leave quests, and it gave me over 100 gil from Leave Quest, which gave me the achievement on the payroll 4, which is not the best way to actually get gil. It just helps offset the cost of anything you might have bought while you were leveling things up. Because it was really easy to do Leave Quest, but some of the stuff, it's like, well, I could go mine, or I can just buy it off the market board because it's 3 a.m. and I'm tired and falling asleep. But after I got my air quote oodles of moolah, I decided to complete 5 unique blacksmith leave quests because with hammer in hand 1 was my next achievement that I needed to get, which I did. So after all that said and done, I decided I'm gonna sprinkle little spices onto some fish and get all in good taste 5, which is achieve culinarian level 50. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Apparently pretty tasty. Well, if you guessed that I got another one up to level 50 right then and there, you would be wrong, because I actually got Think Global Quest Local 4, which is complete 100 trade leave quest. Tradecraft leave quest. And then I got Blacksmith level 50, which is Temper 5. But it's fine. Yeah, it's a 50-50 chance. You may or may not have won it. I know I didn't. But I did win the Riddle of Steel 5, which is achieve armor level 50. And as soon as I handed that in, I got Mastering the Hand 1, which is achieve level 50 as a carpenter, blacksmith, armor, goldsmith, leatherworker, weaver, alchemist, and culinarian, which is just pretty much all the disciples of hand. So, but it wasn't over there, because the last achievement I got for this whole ordeal for my crafters was Gone Fishing 1. After a bunch of hard work, I decided to kick back, throw out a line, and the fishing pole, because I just handed in a fish to get achieve fisher level 10. I just gave a fish. I didn't give a fish, I guess. Anyway, so that was my brutally honest, weird way of doing this part of the video. If you liked it, I'm glad. If you disliked it, hopefully the next video and part is more your speed. As I said, crafting was fun. I prefer gathering. Like, I really like gathering in most games, and this game is the same. I really like gathering. I'll just do gathering for fun. Which, a little bonus, in the future, I went to go and do a queue, and I was waiting with my one friend, and we got up to 155 minutes, and all that time I was spent gathering. So I will put that in the outros of this video, because it was a long queue. As I said earlier, I'm going to be kind of splitting things up. This video took a lot longer to make and edit than I initially planned. So that's why I say in the future, because I've already done this part of the stuff, and I've already done that 155-minute queue thing, because the way I'm editing and doing all this, it's going to change in the future to be a little bit better, a little bit cleaner, but for now this is how it was, and I'm new to this. As you can tell, I'm not the best at it yet, but I am trying to get my skills better, and I'm just trying to, document this and hopefully give people enjoyment of watching me just be a complete fool and an idiot. But that concludes this part of the video, and on to the outro. Have a good one, guys. Well, there you have it. We have gotten over 50 achievements in this one video alone by power leveling all my crafters and 2 of my botanists. It was a long trek through. It was fun. I really enjoyed botanist and mining, and I can't wait to do more of those. I hope to get those up to level 60 soon. But it has been a long journey, and I appreciate anybody who's gotten this far and finished the video. I hope it wasn't too boring. The next videos will be better. It's just crafting was very difficult to make and interesting, in my opinion. I tried the best I could, but this is probably a fail of a video, but for those who have stuck around and those who have watched this gosh awful stuff, I appreciate it, and hopefully the next video is a lot better for you guys. So I appreciate everybody who's gotten this far, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.